get started. So we're going to start either seated on a chair or you're going to sit on the ground. You can sit on a block if you want. You can sit on a knee pad. Okay. I'm not going to play music because I'm recording and there's going to be too much disruption. Okay. Okay, so just sit comfortably. It doesn't matter how you're seated, just as long as you're comfortable. You're sitting as upright as you can. Okay. Close your eyes. And just take a few moments to connect to yourself. Just noticing how you're feeling today. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day. Yes. Just noticing how you're feeling in your body. What's going on with you today? And then begin to check in with your breath, noticing the way that you're breathing. You might notice the breath in your upper chest. Maybe you notice it down around your heart space. Maybe you feel it a little bit lower. Maybe you feel it through your back. As you inhale, feel your body expanding. On your exhale, feel your body contracting, so moving inwards. As you inhale, feel lighter, more buoyancy. As you exhale, feeling yourself being grounded into the ground just a little bit more, a little bit heavier as you exhale, a little bit lighter as you inhale. Okay, on your next inhalation, breathing through the nose, fill yourself up as much as you possibly can, thinking like a balloon, and you can even move your arms away from your body without smacking anyone near you. And as you exhale through your mouth and bring the arms down. You can bring your arms up or back, wherever. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. This time, just keep the arms down, open up your eyes, and you're just going to look up towards the ceiling with your eyes. Try to keep your head centered. Don't lift up your chin. Just your eyes lift. And then on your exhale, just lower the eyes, looking at the tip of your nose. Do that one more time, looking up towards your eyebrows. And then exhale, looking down towards the tip of your nose. Yeah, bring your eyes back to center, and then you're going to move your eyes over towards your right side. Don't force it. Inhale, bring those eyes back to center. Exhale, over towards the other side. So you're looking towards the left. Back to center. Close your eyes. Then on your inhale, open up your eyes as wide as you can. Relax your faces. And then relax your eyes down, close them again. Do that one more time. This time a little bit different. Open up your eyes, open up your mouth, stick out your tongue. You can't see each other, so that's okay. Then close your mouth, close your eyes. Good. And then open up your eyes. And this time you're going to lift up your chin. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale, lower your chin down towards your chest. Try not to slouch over, keeping your body straight. Okay. Inhale, lift up your chin again. Keep the chin lifted, and on your exhale, you're going to move your chin over towards your right shoulder. Don't force it and go slow, okay? Because there's lots of really, really little ligaments right in there that are very delicate. Inhale, lift the chin back up towards the ceiling. Exhale the chin over towards that left shoulder. Inhale, lift the chin back up. And then exhale, bring that chin back down towards the chest. Okay, this time we're going to roll it towards the chest and towards the right shoulder again. Roll it from the chest all the way to the left shoulder. Then roll it back down on your exhale. Inhale, roll the chin over towards that left shoulder. Try to keep your shoulders down. And then bring it back down. Good. Inhale, lift the chin back up to center. Good. Okay, roll the shoulders up towards your ears. See if you can touch your ears. And then roll them down and back, nice and slow. Again, up. Exhale, back and down. One more time, up. And back and down. Good. Let's go in the opposite direction. Up. And then we'll move forwards and down. Up. Forwards and down. And one more time. Up. And forwards and down. Good. Inhale, reach the arms out in front of you and then all the way up. Spread out your fingers as wide as you can. Try not to lock your elbows. Okay, then we're going to bring the thumb to the pointer finger. Open it back up. Thumb to the tall finger. Open it back up. Thumb to the ring finger. Inhale to open. Exhale to pinky. Good. Inhale, open. And then wiggle the fingers around. And then do some circles as the arms come all the way back down. Good. Now let's reverse that. Go all the way back up. Good. Spread out the fingers wide. And then squeeze your hands into fists as tight as you can. Relax your faces. Let your tongues float. Breathe. Good. Inhale, open up your fingers wide again. Give them a little shake. Then you're going to clasp your hands together and then turn the palms up. Okay? Don't force them. Your arms might go all the way up, they might not. Try to keep your shoulders soft. Breathe. This might be a lot. Just breathe. Okay, exhale, release. Bring those arms all the way down. Good. Clasp your hands behind you and push down. And we're going to make this into a cow. So you're pushing down and we're opening up to the heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and see if you can look up. Good. And then exhale, release that. Inhale the arms back up again. Exhale, clasp the hands, palms face up. And we're going to round out like a cat this time. Good. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Release the hands. Exhale the arms all the way back down. Clasp the hands again. We'll do another cow. Push down. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, clasp the hands. Palms up and arch the back into your cat. Good. Inhale, lift all the way back up. And then bring those arms all the way down. And then just shake everything out. Shake, 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 shake. Okay. So put your hands on your waist or your hips. We're just going to start to go around in some circles. So there's going to be a lot of people that are very flexible here and might be able to go all the way forwards and to the side. Don't force it. We can always go deeper. Nice and slow. Just noticing how things are going here. You might feel this more in your back or maybe the sides, in your obliques, maybe in your core a little bit. You might even feel it in your legs, your hips. Okay, one more time in this direction. And then we'll go in the other direction. Keep breathing. Sometimes when we're doing something, we tend to stop our breathing. And we do this throughout our day too. If you've ever noticed you're busy doing something and then you just remember, oh, I forgot to breathe. Couple more times around. And then come and sit up nice and tall again. Good. Okay, we're going to hold on to our elbows. Okay. And we're going to side bend. So don't go very far. Okay, just as far as you can without tipping yourself over. So we're going to side bend. Doesn't matter which way first. Okay, try to keep both sit bones onto the ground and then come all the way back up and then go over to the other side. And then come all the way back up. Now switch the way you have your arms. So you're holding on the other way, which feels really strange. Yeah, it does. Okay, pull in your belly button this time. So we're not sucking it in, we're just engaging this core area. Okay? Okay, very great. Okay, and we're gonna side bend again. Exhale as you bend over. Inhale to come back up. Exhale over to the other side. And inhale to come back up. Good. Release your arms. Shake, 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 shake. And then we're going to stand up. Okay, so if you need something to hang on to, you have the wall if you're close to a wall, or you have your chairs, okay? So we're gonna bring our feet about hip width apart. I'm gonna stand in mountain pose again. So mountain pose, we're equally placing our feet into the ground, okay? So all 10 toes, think about your 10 toes. You might be barefoot, you might not be barefoot, it does not matter. Just think about all 10 toes rooting into the ground, the middle of your heel, on the knuckle underneath the pinky toe, that pinky toe mound, and the big toe mound. So like the ball of the foot. Okay. Okay. And stand up nice and tall. So your ankles are going to be underneath your knees underneath your hips, and your hips underneath your shoulders. Take a moment here. And then we're just going to gently move our heads, however you want to do. We're doing a little shaky thing. And then we're going to start to move those shoulders around. And then the elbows. And then the wrists and the hands. Good. And then the rest of the body. And then we'll start bending into the knees and moving the knees. And look at all, we're all dancing to our own music. Good. And you can maybe lift up a foot, place a foot down, just depending on how your balance is. You wiggle whatever you can wiggle. And then maybe we can shake a little bit more. And you can place those feet firmly into the ground and then just shake. Just wiggle, 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 getting that blood moving. You want to bring those arms up and then bring them down. And bring them up and bring them down. And maybe you lower your fingers towards the ground. Maybe you don't. Up to you. You do you. Whatever you feel in your body that's correct and right. Shake, 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 shake. Let's do that one more time. Good. And then place your hands on your hips. Widen your feet a little bit more. Bend into your knees. Again, if you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to something. And we're going to move your hips around in circles. Go slow. There's a lot of benefits to this. When you go forwards, you're stretching out your hip flexors and your quads. When you go back, you're stretching out your back and your glutes. And the more you squat down, you're making those glutes work. Make sure you're breathing. We're going to go one more time around in this direction. And then we will go in the opposite direction. So as you're doing this, also be aware of how your knees, what's happening in the knees, what's happening in those ankles. Both of those joints are supporting you, as are your hips. So make sure you're not overcompensating, that you feel somewhat balanced in your body, and if there's any tweaks that you really pay attention to them. Okay, one more time around. Good. And then sit, stand up, bring your feet together so that your ankles are underneath your hips. Okay, reach your arms back and down, and just take a moment here. So we don't want to squeeze the shoulder blades. We want our heart to go forwards, but the shoulder blades, we want to make sure that there's space between the shoulder blades, okay? But we're not caving forward like this, okay? So you're spreading out here, but you're also spreading out through the back of the shoulder blade area, okay? It's a little bit, you have to be a little bit more aware of it. Okay. So now you can place your hands either back on your hips or in at your heart center, whatever you feel comfortable doing, or holding on to a chair. And we're going to start to shift the weight from foot to foot. So your foot's not coming up yet. You're still on both feet, but you can feel the weight being transferred. Back and forth, back and forth. And we're not trying to swing our hips. So if you think you're swinging your hips, put your hands on your hips so your hips stay somewhat centered and square. And breathe. And even though this is serious, we don't have to be serious. We don't really have to. You can smile. You're allowed to. Okay, then we're going to start to lift up the foot a little bit and bend into your knees a little bit more. So lifting up the foot, finding some balance there, maybe doing a little pause. Again, if you feel like you need to hold on to something, please do. And maybe the foot can come up a little bit higher. And we pause there. You go wherever you can go. We're just exploring what our bodies can do. I'm trying to stay as present with this as possible. So I know there's lots of things going on in your head right now, but try to stay with what's going on in this moment. And then maybe you can bring your knee all the way up as high as you can. And then bring it down slowly, shifting the weight. Now, that doesn't mean everyone's going to be able to do this. We might just be here, which is totally fine. It's the same thing. We're still balancing. And maybe you pause for a moment just to see what happens. Your legs might still start shaking. That's okay. Maybe the foot's down here. Maybe your big toe is still touching. That's okay. And then shift over to the other side. Try the other side. Maybe this side is easier. Maybe it's more difficult. You might find your ankle trying to find balance, and might you feel the wibbly wobbliness of it all. And then we shift over again. I'm not going to tell you how long to hold it for. You hold it for as long as you're comfortable holding it. Okay. Okay, one more time on each side. Take your time, and then we'll move on to a little bit more. Okay, now both feet firmly on the ground. Your hands can be wherever you want, okay? This time we're going to shift into the right foot. I'm your mirror, okay? So I'm shifting over into my left foot, which is your right foot, okay? And then we're going to take that left foot and we're going to bring it in front. So we're going to go in front, behind, to the side, and back in. And we're going to do that again. Same side, front, back, to the side, and in. Now, we can keep our toes on the ground, or we can lift them up high. Front, back, to the side, and down. Okay, so you do you. Try not to wiggle your body, so we don't want to go like this, okay? We want to stay as upright as possible. Okay, let's do the other foot. Okay, root down through that left foot. So bring your foot to the front, to the back, to the side, and in. Forward, back, to the side, and in. Now let's bring it up a little bit more. Forward, back, to the side. Good. Shake that. Okay. So that's a basis. Now we're going to add on to that. Okay. So we're going to go back first. So I'm just going to turn to the side so everyone sort of can see me. Okay. You can bring your arms again to anywhere you like. We're going to put the weight into the right foot and the left foot is going to go back. Okay. We're on our tippy toes here. We're just the toe. Okay. So hold it here for a moment and then see what you can do with your arms. See if you can bring your hands to your heart. Then see if you can bring your arms up. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Focus on really pushing down that right foot. Your toe might be touching or maybe the ball of your foot. Okay, now let's bring the heel down. The back heel comes down and you're going to bend into that right knee. So we're in warrior one right now. Okay, and you can adjust your feet accordingly. We don't want them in line with each other. We want to have a little space between your legs. Okay. Again, hands can be here. They can be somewhere else that's suitable for you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to keep a bend into that right knee and we're going to lift up the heel on the back foot. And we can straighten both legs. If you want to really play with your balance, look up. And then exhale, bend back into the knee, allowing that heel to come down and bring your hands towards your heart. And we're going to go up and down like this. So we're going to inhale, we're going to lift, look up, exhale, come back down, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Good, inhale, lift, breathe, exhale to lower. One more time, inhale to lift, we're going to keep it here. Breathe. Now you can keep your toes on the ground or maybe lift them up a little bit. Breathe. You can bend into your knee. Your knee does not have to be locked. In fact, don't ever lock the joint. It can have a little bit of a micro bend. And this knee can be bent too. Okay, well, let's come back down and bring that heel down and bring your hands back towards your heart. Good. And then let's step forwards. Do a little shake. And then find some stillness and take a moment to notice. Maybe close your eyes. You can connect a little bit more when your eyes are closed. And just notice how you're breathing, how you're feeling. You might feel a little bit warmer now. You might feel the blood moving through your body a little bit more. Maybe your heart's beating a little bit faster. Okay, let's do the other leg. So I'm going to turn sideways again. Okay, and we can bring our hands wherever we like. We're going to take that right leg and reach it back. So we're on either the toe or we're on the ball of the foot to begin with. If you really need to bring that foot down, bring your foot down. Okay. We're going to try to just to stay here for a couple of moments, just finding the balance. Your knees can be bent. Try to have your crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling, breathing. You might feel some shaking happening in your legs. That's okay. Okay. So now we're going to bring that right heel down and we're going to bend into that left knee. Okay, and we'll bring the arms up. And we'll just hold it here for a few moments. This is warrior one. Again, you can spread out your legs a little bit to wider if you want to, because sometimes having a little bit more space gives you a little bit more balance. Okay, hold it here. Then bring your hands towards your heart. And we're going to go up. So stretch both legs out, up on your tippy toes on your back foot and reach your arms up. Bend into your knee, bring your foot down, hands again towards your heart. And we're going to go up and down like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Do it again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Lift up. Hold on if you need to hold on to something and come back down. Make sure you're breathing, lifting up and coming back down. Okay, so we're going to lift up again, but we're going to stay here this time. Okay, and we can stay just right here. Your hands can be wherever you like, or maybe you lift up that back foot a little bit. Your knees can be bent. Focus on something. If you focus on something in front of you, a little dot, a knob, something, that will help to create some balance and stability for you. Okay, let's come back down. Good. Breathe and step forwards. And then we can shake a little bit. Okay, so we're going to turn towards the poppy that way, towards the right. I guess that's the right? Okay, so I can't go over there, unfortunately, because they won't be able to see me. So, but you're going to make your legs a little bit wider. So legs are wide. Okay, good. Your toes are kind of pointing towards the corners of your mat. Okay. Knees a little bit bent. And we're going to reach our arms out. So like we're a 5-pointed star now. Hold it here. Breathe. If you're sitting on a chair, you can do this just sitting on a chair. Just bring your legs out and your arms out. Okay, so now we're going to cactus the arms. So we're going to bend into those elbows. Okay, so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Good. And we're going to do a little squat. Just a little squat. Don't have to go down too far. Just squat. Bend into your knees. Squat. Good. Breathe. And then inhale, lift back up again. Reach up. Stretch out and back into that star. Good. And then we'll cactus the arms again. So bending at the elbows and do a little squat again. So it's almost as if you're just about to sit into a chair. Keep your hips back a little bit. Good. And then lift back up again. Good. Stretch out the arms. We're going to do this one more time. Bend into the elbows, cactus your arms, and do that little squat again. Good. And then come back up again. Good. Keep your legs like this. Bring your arms down. Good. And now we're going to side bend. Okay, so keep your arms down. We're just going to slide your right arm down the right side of your leg. Just as far as you can without turning or twisting. And then come all the way back up on your inhale. And then exhale, go in the other direction. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to do this one more time on each side. So come all the way down, but this time we're going to pause here for a moment. Just stay here. So you might not go as far as you think you can. You want to be able to hold it here and breathe. Maybe pull in your belly button a little bit more. You can bend into your knees as much as you need to, but have equal weight through both feet. Okay, inhale, come all the way back up again, and we'll go over to the other side. Again, try not to twist your body. We're just side bending, equal weight through both feet. Let's pause here, breathe. Just notice. Notice what kind of sensations are coming up out of your body. And then inhale, come all the way back up again. Good. Okay. And then we're going to turn around and come back to the front. Good. Stand in mountain pose again. Okay. So we're going to play with our balance a little bit more. We're going to do a version of eagle pose, a little twisted pose. Okay. So push your right foot down, take your left foot, and we're going to just cross it over. So I'm just going to give you a nice easy base. Okay. If you want to get a little bit more complicated with this, we can do that too. Okay. So for now, we're just taking our left foot, crossing it over towards the right. Okay. Bending into the knees a little bit. And we're already twisted. Just try to squeeze your legs together. Okay. Now we're going to take the right arm and we're going to cross it over the left, and we're going to bring maybe the back of the hands together, or maybe you can twist your hands together. So just do the best you can, and we're just going to hold this. Yeah, you might just do this. You might just do this. You can twist at the wrist too. Okay, doesn't have to be up here. Just do the best you can, and breathe here. You might be noticing there's some stuff going on in your hips. Maybe your upper back. Breathe. Okay, we're going to come out of this. So do the arms, do the legs. Then we're going to go right back into it. And then you can go a little bit deeper if you want to. Okay, so again, we're going to cross the left over the right. Okay, and if you want to go a little bit deeper, you're going to bend your knees and then pick up that left leg and either cross it up above the knee, or maybe you can twist it around a little bit more. Maybe the foot comes even off the ground. But again, you do you. Okay. Find your balance here. You want to stay as upright as possible. And then we'll take that right arm again and hold it here and breathe. So we want to be squeezing into our midline. Our midline is what bisects us all the way down. You want to squeeze inwards, but keep your jaw relaxed. So we're not clenching our teeth and we're breathing. And if you can only do one of these, if you can only do the arms, just do the arms. If you can only do the legs, just do the legs. There's nothing wrong with that. Breathe. We'll take one more breath here. Sometimes it's hard to keep the balance. That's okay. Good. And then unwind, unwind, and we can do a little shake. Okay. I know the shaking is the best part. Okay. Let's come back to our mountain pose again. And we'll go to the other side. So let's put the weight into our left foot, take the right leg and bring it over. This side might be more difficult. It might be easier. Doesn't matter. Okay. Bend into the knees a little bit, equal weight through both feet. You might even need to bring your feet out a little bit. Okay. Okay. So find your balance here. Then we're going to take that left arm over top of the right arm. So the arms and the legs are always opposite. Okay, so maybe you bring just the back of your hands together. Maybe you can wrap around. Relax your shoulders. Relax those elbows down. And breathe. Feel free to close your eyes too. Sometimes that can help with your balance or not. It's a little bit more challenging. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then we're going to come out of this, take a moment, and then we're going to go right back into it again. Exactly the same thing. Go back in. And back in. Left arm over top of right, right leg over top of left. And if you want to go a little bit deeper into the pose, bend into your knees a little bit, lift up that right leg, and maybe you can twist around. Or maybe you just put the toes on the ground. Try to stay as upright as you can. Breathe. Do you find your balance? Focus on something. Squeeze into your midline. Might feel some shaking. That's totally fine. One more breath. And then we're going to release that. Good. I'll shake again. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, I think we can get back down onto the ground. Actually, let's get on to our tummies to begin with. Let's do our tummies first. Onto the tummy, onto the front part of your body. If you don't want to do that, you can just try to be on the top front of your body. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Okay. I'll give you an option. Okay. That's okay. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So yeah, we're going to come into crocodile first. So cross your arms. If you're on your tummy, you're crossing your arms, resting your forehead on the ground. Okay. You can do that. Yeah. So if you're on your chair, you can just forward fold a little bit, maybe bring your hands underneath you and put your elbows onto your thighs. Yeah. And then just support your head. So if you're on the ground, you're just going to cross your arms, resting your forehead. Okay. We'll just take a few moments here. Just notice what you're feeling, what parts of your body are touching the earth, maybe touching a chair, touching whatever. There's going to be parts of your body that are not in connection with anything. And that's fine, but just take a moment to notice that. Might be just your pinky toe. Your feet might not even touch the ground. Just notice. Okay, we're going to come up into a Sphinx pose. So we're going to come onto our forearms. For people on the ground, this is what you're going to do. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And you're bringing your chest up. Heart lifts up. So elbows and forearms on the ground. Elbows and forearms on the ground. Move your forearms forward. So your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Forward. Forwards, yes. Shoulder, elbow, no, don't apologize. Elbows and shoulders are in line. So you're pressing down through your forearms, you're pressing down through your pelvis, and you're lifting your heart up. Your neck is nice and long here. So if you're in a chair, you're just going to place your forearms onto your thighs, and you're just going to open up through the heart. Try not to lift up your chin too much. You want a nice long line the back of your neck. So we don't want any wrinkles back there. Okay, so we're still just opening up. So you should feel your back working here. Breathe. Yeah, breathe. We'll take a couple more moments. Bring your arms in a little bit more. Bring your arms in, elbows in, elbows in. Yes, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, and lower right back down again. Lower all the way back down. Take a moment. You can wiggle your hips around. That will help to release the back a little bit. And then you're going to roll over onto your backs. Onto your backs. Your knees are going to be bent. If you're in a chair, just move your legs a little bit wider, because we're just going to move the knees from side to side. So just around the back. So bending into your knees, feet are going to be on the ground, and you're just going to move your knees from side to side. You can decide how close your legs are together. You might want them a little bit wider. You might want them a little bit closer. You can bring your arms to wherever you feel comfortable. One hand might be at your heart space, one hand might be your belly. Your arms might be in cactus arms. They might be above your head, behind your head, to the side, or right down by your hips. And we're just gently moving the knees from side to side. Try to go slow so you can feel your sacrum moving, your hips moving, feeling that connection to the ground, feeling that stretching happening in through your hip flexors, through your hip, through the sides of your body. And noticing even the weight distribution through your feet as you move from your inside of the foot to the outside of the foot. Back again. Okay, when you're on one side, just stay and pause here for a moment. Make any adjustments that you need to make so that you feel very peaceful and at ease here. You don't want to be gripping or holding on to anything in your body, in your hips. You want to keep it nice and soft. And just notice. Okay, on your next breath, bring your knees back to center, and then allow your knees to go over to the other side. And you're going to pause there as well, too. Again, keep it soft, keep it relaxed. Adjust yourself so you feel peaceful and at ease. Okay, one more breath here. And then you can bring your knees back up. And we're going to do our final rest of Savasana. So you're very welcome to either stretch your legs out, keep your knees bent. If you feel better on your stomach, or you feel better in a fetal position on your side, you can do that. You can use the block if you have one as a little pillow, or the knee pad if you want to. You can place your arms wherever they feel comfortable. And just allow yourself to rest. We are a society and culture that doesn't like to rest too much. We think that's lazy. We don't want to keep busy. Busy is great, except when you're too busy. And we all need to rest. Rest is how our body integrates itself. It's how it heals itself. It's really important to rest. Take time to rest. It doesn't have to be very long either. Just follow the breath moving through your body. Every inhale allows your body to become a little bit lighter, a little bit more spacious. And as you exhale, your body becomes a little bit heavier, but a lot more relaxed. Very peacefully. Allow your breath to deepen, bringing your awareness back to your body, to yourself. Start bringing some movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers, your toes. Maybe your head gently moves from side to side. And then you're going to bring your arms back behind you or give yourself a little stretch. See if you can tickle the toes of the person in front of you. And then gently roll over and we'll come back into a comfortable seat or on your chair, entirely up to you. Just make sure that you're comfortable. Okay, I'm going to stand up just so everyone can see me. Now you can sit on a block and knee pad, what have you. So just close your eyes just for a couple moments, just to connect again. Maybe just notice how you're feeling now compared to the beginning of class. It doesn't have to be a huge difference. It just could be a different mindset. It could be maybe you're breathing differently. Maybe you're feeling something different, a different sensation throughout your body. Just notice whatever it may be. And then come back to your breath and just notice your breath, how you're breathing. Is your breath up here very, very shallow? Do you feel like it's moving a little bit deeper into your body, into your belly maybe? More expansive out through the sides of your ribs or through your back? Maybe you can notice it. Okay. And then we're going to do just a little type of meditation. This is really good for when you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed or feeling challenged or what have you, or even sad. Just brings you to a better state of mind. So we've kind of already done it, but now we're going to put words to it. So it's called Sa-Ta-Na-Ma. Okay, so our thumbs and forefingers are touching. This is Sa. This is to begin, to start something. Okay, then we bring our thumb to our tall fingers. This is Ta. This is what we're doing, our journey, our the path we're leading ourselves down. Okay, then we have Na, thumb to the ring finger. This means we're done, we're finished, all done. Okay, and then thumb to the pinky finger, we're starting again. So it goes Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. You can do this as slow as you like. You can do it with every breath. Or you can do it a little bit faster. And you're just going to say those words in your head. Okay, so we're starting something, we're on the pathway, and we're finishing it. And then we're beginning again. And this is what we do through our entire life. We start, we have our journey, we end it, and then we start again. Don't focus on the words so much that you don't breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Just feeling that connection of each finger in turn. Do it one more time. Okay, and then just bring your hands down when you're finished and just sit with it for a moment. Just noticing. And then on our next breath, let's bring our hands towards our heart, back of our heads, and give some gratitude. Giving some gratitude for this practice, for having it be a free practice, which is even better. And giving gratitude towards yourself for being here, for making the time out of your busy days to taking time for yourselves. And giving gratitude for each one of you sharing your energy with each one of us. And we'll take a breath in through the nose. Bring the arms up above your head. Give yourself a nice little stretch, wiggle your fingers. Exhale, hands down towards the heart. May the light in me shine with the light within you. Namaste. Thank you. If you have, thank you. If you have any questions about anything, if you ever want to practice anything within reasons, because we have a lot, this is a very all levels class. There's a lot of you that might be able to do more, but a lot of you that might want to do less. So we have to accommodate all of that in this big class. So, something I did want to say, was there anything? Did anyone want to share anything? Anything?